good morning and welcome back to our Read to Me story time. I'm Miss Nancy Valdivia for the Palm Springs Public Library. We have a great story for you this morning. You ready? Wear up your hands. Come on. We're going to our winter place so it's cold. Woo! And get out the sillies and the shakes. Woo! And come because it's a great day out there. And just in case you forgot, say hello, good morning to everyone who's near you today. Say hello to your teachers, your mom, your dad, your siblings. That means your brother or your sister. Let's get started. Today I have a story called Froggy Gets Dressed. This is a story written by Jonathan London, illustrated by Frank Remkowitz, and we read this to you with permissions by Puffin Books, which is a division of the Penguin Group, or Penguin Random House now. All right. It was cold. Froggy woke up and looked out the window. Snow! 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 He said, I want to play in the snow. Go back to sleep, Froggy, said his mother. Don't you know? Frogs are supposed to sleep all winter. Wake up when the snow melts. Oh, so frogs hibernate too. I didn't know that. Did you? No, 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 cried Froggy. I'm awake, awake, awake. I want to go out and play in the snow. So Froggy put on his socks, zoop, zoop, pulled on his boots, zoop, zoop, put on his hat, zip, tied on his scarf, zoop, tugged on his mittens, zoom, zoom, and flopped outside, flop, 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 into the snow. Ta-da! Oh, he looks so cute. We have some of his friends that are playing in the snow. Looks like they're making a snowman. Froggy! Called his mother. What? Yelled Froggy. Did you forget to put something on? Froggy looked down. Oops! Cried Froggy. I forgot to put on my pants! Oh, he flopped back inside. Flop, 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 flop. Tugged off his mittens. Untied the scarf. Took off his hat. Pulled off his boots. He left his socks on. And slipped his pants on. Zip, 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 zip. Then he pulled on his boots. Zip, zip. Put on his hat. Zip. Tied on his scarf. Come on, help me. Zip, 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 zip. Tugged on his mittens. Zoom, zoom. And flopped outside into the snow. Froggy! Called his mother. What? Yelled Froggy. Did you forget to put something on? Froggy looked down. Oops! He cried. I forgot to put on my shirt. And your coat, added his mother. Oh, he's so excited, so excited. You forget things when you get excited, right? When you get excited, you forget things. All right, he has to go back now. And he flopped back inside, flop, 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 tugged off his mittens, zip, zip, untied his scarf, woo, 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 he left his pants on, boots and socks on too, and buttoned up his shirt. Then he snapped on his coat, put on his hat, tied on his scarf, tugged on his mittens, zoom, zoom, and flopped back outside into the snow. Looks like he's ready. Froggy! Called his mother. What? Yelled Froggy. Did you forget to put something on? Froggy looked down. He had on his mittens. He had on his scarf. He had on his coat. He had on his shirt. He had on his pants. He had on his boots. He had on his socks. And he reached up. Oh, yep! He had on his hat. What could he be missing? All right, boys and girls, what do you think he's missing? Seems to be all right. Look, and his friends in the back are almost finished with that bear man, looks like. Instead of a snowman, it's a bear. A bear man. Your underwear! His mother laughed. Oops, cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. And of course, Mother said that word so loud that Froggy's friends heard, and they're laughing their head off. Oh, he flopped back inside the house, plop, 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 tugged off his mittens, untied his scarf, unsnapped his coat, unbuttoned his shirt, unzipped his pants, pulled off his boots, tucked off his socks. He left his hat on and slipped his long johns on with a zap of elastic. Then he put on one sock, then pulled on one boot, zip, tugged on one mitten, started to tug on the other, and let it drop, and said, I'm too tired. I think I would be too. And went back to sleep. There he goes, boys and girls. What a mess. But just like all frogs during the winter, going back to sleep. And Mama's very happy. Good night, Froggy. Good night. And that is the end of that. Froggy gets dressed. Story written by Jonathan London and illustrated by Frank Remkowitz. Froggy has many other adventures, so check it out. My next story I have for you today is called Max and Mo. It's a Max and Mo adventure, a ready-to-read book, and Max and Mo make a snowman. And they share something very special with us at the end of their story, so let's get started. Max and Mo make a snowman, written by Patricia Lakin and illustrated by Brian Foloka. And we read this to you with permissions from Ready to Read Aladdin, paperbacks and books, and imprint of Simon & Schuster Children's Publishing Division. So Max and Mo make a snowman. So you can see here that Max and Mo are some hamsters. Max and Mo were best friends and they loved to curl up in their cozy cage. In the art room to watch the big ones. What are they making? Asked Max. So they all have like a paper plate and they folded it here and there and got scissors and they're cutting and cutting and cutting. Mo read the sign. Snowflakes, he said. Like those? As he points out the window, Max pointed. Snow! The big ones cheered. Let's go outside, said the biggest one. Hats and mittens flew. Mo climbed up. He pulled Max up. Looks like Max bumped his head. Look, said Max. They are making a snowman. Will we make one too? Said Mo. Go outside, said Mo. Too cold, they said. And they ran back inside. Max scratched his ear. Now what? He asked. Mo scratched his chin. He saw a bin. Odds and ends. Bin. Dive in! Whee! Paper and glue flew. Cups, seeds, and yarn too. But we have no snow, said Max. We do not need snow, said Mo. We need white circles. Trace this, said Max. So as you can see here, they have a cup. They put it upside down. They have a pencil and a piece of white paper. And they're tracing and tracing and tracing something that goes round and round and round. What shape is that? If you go round and round, get your finger and go round and round and round, what shape does that make? You got it, a circle. So they are making 3 circles. They made 3 circles and they cut and they cut and they cut and they taped and they taped and they taped. So they have 3 circle shapes taped together to make. Look, said Max. That snowman can stand up. And Mo scratched his chin. They taped their circles to a tube. And in this case, it's a toilet paper tube. Now ours can too. 1, 2, 3 circles. In Espanol? Brain power? Yeah, this morning? Ready? You ready to count in Espanol? 1, 2, 3. 3 círculos. 3 circles. You ready for some super duper duper brain power? En français, in French. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow! Look at that brain power you're using this morning. Good job. Look, said Max. Their snowman can see and smile. And Mo scratched his chin. They glued on seeds. Wow, what a great idea. A little bit goes a long way. A dot, and not a lot. Now ours can see and smile. Oh, isn't that beautiful, boys and girls? So cute. And our snowman will get a hat, said Mo. And a scarf, said Max. And arms, they said. So as you can see, the hamsters are painting and cutting some yarn and found a box of toothpicks for the arms. We made a great snowman! Woohoo! And they did, boys and girls. Look at that. All out of the odds and ends bin. Max and Mo curled up with their snowman in their warm, cozy cage. And as you can see, Mo and Max are sleeping inside some mittens. Somebody's mittens. And the big ones are looking on and admiring their snowman. So would you like to make a snowman, boys and girls, just like Max and Mo? Here is what you'll need. A grown-up's help, of course. Paper, scissors, pencil, tape, glue or paste, seeds, raisins or peppercorns, yarn or ribbon, 2 toothpicks, a cup, black paint or a marker, a carton, paper towel tube, and a ruler. And just like our hamsters, you would trace the bottom of a cup or the other side, turn it upside down, and you would cut and you would tape your 3 circles together, remember? And you'll use your ruler to measure the middle of the paper towel tube, and you'll cut it in half, and then you tape your snowman to the cardboard tube so it can stand up. And then you paste your seeds or your raisins, whatever you might have, or even peppercorn, and you will cut part of an egg carton, just one of the little slots for the eggs, and you'll paint it, and once it's dry, you can attach it on top of your paper towel tube for a hat. And you can use a tie or ribbon or yarn for a scarf, and you tape it down. Tape your little toothpicks for some arms, and you have a nice fancy little snowman. Just a little activity shared with you by Max and Mo. A book written by Patricia Lakin, and illustrated by Brian Floca. So if you like Max and Mo's story, there are many other adventures that they go on. Check it out here at the library. Now is the time when I translate a story or sometimes read a story in Spanish. And this one I have today, I'm going to read it in Spanish. So you go ahead and stick around. Use some of that super duper brain power we used earlier with our counting. Ahora voy a leer este cuento en español. Bienvenidos aquí a la biblioteca de Palm Springs. Soy la señorita Nancy Valdivia. Feliz año nuevo. Y aquí tenemos un cuento que se llama Un amigo de veras maravilloso, escrito por Suzanne Bloom. Y aquí dice que es un libro ganó un honor. El honor es de Theodore Seuss Geisel. Y es un libro de honor. Y este libro te leemos con permisos de Boyd Mills Press. And we read this book to you with permissions by Boyd Mills Press. And it's also autographed here by Suzanne Bloom. Un amigo de veras maravilloso. Y está dedicado a mi padre. Mira nomás, un animal bien grandote y blanco. Y uno muy chiquitito. ¿Qué haces? ¿Estás leyendo? A mí me gusta leer. Un oso polar, ¿verdad? No sé si este es un ganso o si es un pato. ¿Quieres oír cómo lea? Yo creo que el oso polar está furioso. ¿Ves? Su cara está enojado. Estaba leyendo muy a gusto, solo. Pero voy a decir que es un ganso. Le interruptó, ¿verdad? ¿Y ahora? ¿Qué estás haciendo? ¿Estás escribiendo? A mí me gusta escribir. ¿Ves tú que el ganso le está molestando? A lo mejor un poquitito. ¿Quieres ver cómo escribo? Ya ves, el osito ya paró. Tiene un cara de enojado y cerró su cuaderno. ¿Y ahora? ¿Qué estás haciendo? ¿Estás pensando? Ay. A ver. Pensar me da hambre. Pensar me da hambre. ¿Tú tienes hambre? Pienso que voy a hacer algo de comer. ¿Cuántas preguntas tiene, verdad? El oso polar no se vea contento. ¿Cómo se vea? A ver, pon sus brazos así y su cara así. No creo que está un poquito molestado, ¿verdad? Pero el ganso no, bien feliz. ¡Ya estoy de regreso! ¡Traje un bocadillo! Mira nomás, tiene aquí un bocadillo en una bolsa. Mateo, wow. Escribí una nota. Te la leeré. Y tiene una nota. ¿Y ves el oso? ¿Qué pasó? Se está tratando de esconderse, ¿verdad? Con el cuaderno. ¡Ay! A lo mejor está enfadado, ¿verdad? ¡Ay! Quiero ser tu amigo. De veras, lo quiero. Tú eres mi amigo maravilloso. Ay, qué buena nota, ¿verdad? Muchas gracias. Yo también quiero ser tu amigo. De veras, lo quiero. Ay, se hicieron amigos. Tú eres mi amigo maravilloso. De veras, mi amigo maravilloso. Y están compartiendo los bocadillos y una taza de café. Oh, chocolate. Y ese es el fin del cuento. Un amigo de veras maravilloso por Suzanne Bloom. El fin. No se olviden pedir libros aquí en la biblioteca de Palm Springs, aunque no estamos abiertos, todavía estamos disponibles para sacar y prestarte libros. Más llámanos. Adios. Goodbye. We'll see you next time, boys and girls. We'll share more stories, more winter stories next time. Goodbye.